Hey guys, thought I'd do a quick guide on how to South freeze. So you want to bring your best in slot mage gear. Some people bring the ice scepter instead of like a Kodai wand because it actually freezes the crabs for longer. It makes it easier to skip when the boss is on 30% health crabs. So we're going to bring our best in slot mage with ice barrage, of course. All these tiles will be in the description below, and we're going to stand somewhere around this red tile. We don't have to be on the red tile, because the blood might hit us from the boss, but somewhere around this white tile, this red tile. And we are always going to freeze number 1 crab, 2 crab, and 4 crab. And we do 1, 2, and 4, because whoever's on north freeze will be freezing 1, 2, and 3. So they'll be getting our 3 for us when they join up. And we'll be freezing 4s when they join up. Now we always instantly crab number 1s on both north and south. So as soon as these spawn, we're going to freeze them instantly. When 2 gets to close to this little grey box here, we're going to freeze it. And then when the 4s get near the grey box, we're going to freeze them as well when they're on top of the other crabs. So this will put them in a nice little clump so we can freeze them all together. And that is basically it. So north will be freezing 1 instantly. I think they then freeze two instantly afterwards to keep it away from, it won't go to the clump. And then they freeze in the clump. If you're really fast, north would freeze 1, 2, 3, and 4, and they'll all be nicely clumped. And that is what we're going to be doing. And you need to do that when the boss gets to 70%, 50%, and 30% health. That's when the crab spawns. We're also going to freeze the bloods that leave a blood trail every now and then. And here is a live example of it. Okay then, so this is a 4-man. We'll do the 4-man first, and then we'll do the trio afterwards. So again, I'm going to drop something from inventory, equip and meld them all. And I'm going to start off by double specking. If one of my teammates has a Ralos, then you only send 1 spec. They went in a bit early. And since I'm tank, since I'm one of the freezers, I'm going to stay near the boss to tank the hits. And then I'm going to go stand around this tile, keep an eye out for the bloods. We're always going to insta-freeze number 1. And we're going to wait for 2 to get nice and close, and then we're going to freeze it. North is now going to freeze 3, and I'm going to freeze 4 to make it a clump. I'm going to do a couple of blood barrages to get my health back up. And as you can see, the melee DPS or the range DPS, they'll deal with any outliers. So I was late on freezing 1, but that's okay, as long as I get 2 in the clump, which I just did. Ah, now we're in the clump again. So you saw I was late on 2. So North had to just be a little bit later on his one. Just to keep them nice and clumped up together. Now we're getting ready for 30s. So it insta-freeze 1. And then I've got nothing else to freeze. So I could just chill. And clump these up together. So as you probably saw then, in order to clump them, you want to freeze them just before they get to the other crabs. There's a little bit of delay. And that is how you do the south freeze. And now I'll show you the trio example. Hey, so this is how we're going to do a trio. Don't forget to use your saturated or imbued heart or magic potion. It just helps boost your magic accuracy up. And again, I'm going to equip my Elder Maul in my full melee gear. And I'm going to double spec the boss, because no one has a Ralos on the team. And what I actually did was I didn't spec the boss. I'm an idiot. We're going to try and stay near the boss, because we got Blood Barrage, we can heal back up. It's also why our name needs to be near the top. And then in trios, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. If there's no 1 or 2, then I can do the north ones instead. Again, we just want them nice and clumped. Since we're tanking, we can Blood Barrage to help back up. And we're coming up to 50% already. So in this instance, I'm going to wait a little bit. I'm going to do 2 there, so it's a bit closer to the team. And I'm going to insta-freeze 3 and 4. If you're not freezing, you normally focus down 1 and 2. So our DPS and melee DPS, they'll be focusing down 1 and 2. In this instance, we're going to do 1 and 2 straight away. In fact, I could have delayed 2 and got into a stack, so I fumbled there, but that's okay. And now we're going to kill the boss. I'm going to use my spec here because I'm a little bit low. Then I'm going to drink my Divine Pot before the room ends, so that it'll regen me back to full HP. And that's how you do the trio freeze.